Iraq is an oil-rich country, especially in the south in Basra and in its northeast Kurdistan region in Kirkuk. It is strategically positioned in the passage of the Middle East to Mediterranean countries through Syria and Jordan. Iraq's neighbors are, Iran to the east, Syria and Jordan to the west, Turkey to the north, and Saudi Arabia and Kuwait to the south. All this makes Iraq an essential real estate for the Chinese government to have a presence in and get involved in its future security and prosperity. While Iran through destabilizing Iraq has been distracting the United States and its troops, the Chinese and Iraqi government back in September 2019 have signed an agreement joining Iraq in China's Roads and Belt Initiative. In addition to massive infrastructure development contracts that China will benefit from in Iraq, the Chinese will have access to the Iraqi oil. They will bid on the future petrochemical industry of Iraq. Once the Iranian regime as CCP's proxy would make Iraq completely unstable and costly for the United States troops to stay, the Chinese government would enter the picture as the new provider of security and prosperity in Iraq, and replace the United States in the oil-rich country. Every day there are terrorist attacks such as bombing, insurgency, rocket attacks and arson in Iraq. Attacking the Green Zone in Baghdad has become normative in recent months. Such terrorist attacks are carried out by the Iranian regime's IRGC Quds Force, and militant proxies. The U.S. has been engaged in costly and endless wars in the Middle East. Both former President Obama and President Trump's administrations have begun to withdraw the U.S. troops from Iraq. This has encouraged the Iranian regime to increase its terrorist activities in Iraq. All this has created a golden opportunity for the Chinese government, thus enabling the CPP to pitch its security strategy to the Iraqi government. However, the Chinese government first ought to wait for the U.S. troops to leave Iraq, then pursue its security undertakings in Iraq. While the Iranian regime might seem like the dominant power in Iraq, but in reality, it is China that is using the position of Iran as its frontline proxy to spread its tentacles in Iraq. It would be a strategic error to think of Iran as a regional power. It is China that has become a regional power using Iran, its proxy, that has been destabilizing Iraq. The lack of security in Iraq and its destabilization will prove to the Iraqi people and government that the U.S. policy in Iraq is failing. All this would pave the way for China to enter the picture and exert its dominance in Iraq.